I have an outfit design that someone drew for me a long while back that has not been shown. It's just one like that I have on the side. I would only describe it as the Giggler. It's really good. It's not, it doesn't look like the Riddler's outfit, but it's the same vibe of like that's a fucking Batman villain, you know? So I have an outfit that in my mind is like the Giggler. And I really wanted to put it on my model. I guess instead of question marks, no, it's not. And design wise, it's not the same, but like, you know how Batman villains are like, I'm the Clock King, and it's a guy in an outfit dressed like a king with a clock head? You know, Batman villains are just fucking like exactly what their name is. That's how I would describe this outfit that I've got. Okay, it's just like it's just like a Batman villain. It's really good. I do love Clock King. I gotta say, let me find him. Clock King, Batman. Love the Clock King. They do give him a different outfit at one point, but here's one of his outfits. This was before they really went in on the king imagery. Look at that. Batman villains be like, my name is Ketchup Man, and then they look like a bottle of ketchup. Okay, that's him. Now, then in The Brave and the Bold, they bring Clock King back, and I gotta say, his design in Batman the Brave and the Bold was insane. Look at this. Clock King. He's so cool. He's so cool, dude. I love him. I love him. You see this guy and his name is Clock King and you're like, oh shit. I love this guy. I love this guy. I really, really, really like old comic book villain designs sometimes because they're just so literal. Brave and the Bold is so good. It actually is. Okay, if I had to force someone who had never seen a cartoon to watch a cartoon, I feel like that's one of the ones I would like make them go through. The whole series was insanely good. Calendar Man is ironically really neat. Name aside. I don't know, man. I think I was never too much of a comic book fan. Like I didn't dislike them. I just never like, you know, became a super fan. When a lot of animated movies started coming out, I was not like, oh man, I gotta watch all the Marvel movies. I just saw some occasionally, you know. I was never like a huge whatever, but I liked Batman the Brave and the Bold. I really did. I really did. I think out of everything I've seen, I've watched like a lot of old Batman series, like really old ones. I think the Brave and the Bold was just my favorite out of all media related to superheroes. I like that show the most, straight up. Straight up. It also has, you guys know I love musicals. It has one of the best musicals out there in an episode. Now, obviously, it's short, right? It's a cartoon, so it's like a 25-minute episode or whatever. But there's an episode of that cartoon where the whole episode is a musical because the villain, the main villain in it, is the Music Meister. Yeah. Right, so they had Neil Patrick Harris voice the Music Meister. And what they did was his superpower is like he would sing, and when he sings and people hear him sing, he can puppeteer them. So as long as he could sing to the whole world, he could take control of everyone. So he was trying to like broadcast his voice out. They decided to turn that whole episode into an actual musical. So like all the characters sing. And it's such a goated episode. And that episode of that show won a Tony for like the musical award. It won a Tony because it was that good. It was insanely well done. It was crazy. I don't think people know about like the fact that it even won a Tony. It went that nuts. Okay. So if you've never watched that show, that's okay. I think you should watch that episode though. I think you should. It was actually insane. Actually insane. I don't know. I think a lot of cartoons around that time that were superhero based, I think they all kind of turned out well. Teen Titans was a little earlier, but it was a good example. And then nowadays, I don't know, it became a movie thing rather than an animated series thing. Or not animated series, well yeah, animated series, like a TV show thing. And I don't know, I think they should go back to doing stuff in the form of an animated series. I think I'm over the superhero movies. They're not all bad, but they're not all the right way to tell the stories of those characters, depending on how like deep the comics go sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, Justice League was good. It was good. I don't know. I think superhero movies are cool, but when you know a comic series is so long and so many of the characters in the universe are so intertwined, it's really hard to cherry pick like what to even make a movie about because you've only got what 2.5 hours to really tell the story. Maybe you get a second movie, but you don't know that, right? You're just starting out with one. And sometimes I just think it isn't enough. I think it just isn't enough. Who's the violently British guy from Teen Titans? Violently British guy. I don't know.